Soft piano music filled the luxury restaurant overlooking Tokyo's glowing skyline. The Japanese billionaire sat quietly, dining alone at his reserved table. Staff moved silently, trained for perfection and discretion always. A young waitress approached, placing his meal carefully with practiced grace. He nodded politely, lifting chopsticks with calm precision. The first bite went down smoothly, without any warning signs. Then suddenly, his expression tightened, eyes widening in confusion. He coughed once, then again, gripping the table edge. Suspense crept in, as nearby diners noticed his distress. The billionaire tried to breathe, but no air came through. His face reddened rapidly, panic flashing behind controlled eyes. He stood abruptly, knocking his chair backward loudly. Staff froze, unsure whether this was an emergency. The waitress turned instantly, sensing something terribly wrong. The billionaire clutched his throat, signaling he was choking. Panic spread as guests whispered and backed away. A manager shouted for help, calling emergency services immediately. Suspense sharpened as the billionaire staggered weakly. Doctor dining nearby rushed forward confidently. "I'm a physician," he announced, taking control instantly. He positioned the billionaire, attempting standard choking procedures. Seconds passed with no improvement whatsoever. The billionaire's knees buckled as oxygen deprivation worsened. The doctor tried again, sweating under rising pressure. Nothing worked. The blockage remained dangerously lodged. Suspense peaked as the billionaire collapsed onto the floor. Gasps echoed throughout the restaurant in stunned silence. The doctor hesitated, clearly running out of options. That's when the young waitress stepped forward suddenly. She pushed through the crowd, eyes focused and fearless. "Move," she said firmly, voice cutting through panic. Everyone stared, shocked by her sudden authority. The doctor objected briefly, questioning her experience. She ignored him, kneeling beside the billionaire immediately. Suspense surged as she positioned her hands precisely. With perfect form, she delivered powerful abdominal thrusts. Once, twice, 3 times with controlled force. The doctor watched, stunned by her confidence. Suddenly, food flew free, clattering across the floor. The billionaire gasped violently, drawing in air again. The room exploded with shocked relief and disbelief. He coughed deeply, life returning with every breath. Suspense released as he collapsed back, alive and conscious. The waitress supported him, keeping him steady and calm. Emergency responders arrived moments later, sirens echoing outside. Paramedics assessed him, confirming he was now stable. The doctor stepped aside, humbled and silent. Guests whispered, eyes fixed on the brave waitress. The billionaire slowly opened his eyes, scanning faces. His gaze stopped on the waitress who saved him. "You saved my life," he whispered hoarsely. She nodded politely, shaking slightly as adrenaline faded. Suspense lingered as paramedics prepared to transport him. He reached out, gripping her wrist gently. "Remember her name?" he told his assistant firmly. The restaurant buzzed with stunned conversations and disbelief. The waitress stepped back, overwhelmed by sudden attention. The billionaire was escorted out, alive because of her. Later that night, management called her into the office. She feared trouble, unaware of what awaited her. Suspense returned as the billionaire entered unexpectedly. He bowed deeply, shocking everyone present. He revealed the waitress had saved his life publicly, offered her a scholarship for medical training. Tears filled her eyes as disbelief washed over her. He also donated millions to emergency response education. The doctor watched quietly, reflecting on humility. News spread rapidly across Japan by morning. Headlines praised the anonymous waitress's bravery and skill. She returned to work, still wearing the same uniform. Customers now bowed respectfully as she passed. The billionaire sent handwritten thanks every year afterward. She accepted medical school, chasing a new future. Suspense faded into inspiration and gratitude. One moment changed the course of many lives. The restaurant installed emergency training for all staff. Lives would never be lost there again. The waitress never sought fame or reward. She only remembered a man gasping for breath. Courage arrived quietly, without warning or applause. The billionaire never forgot the hands that saved him. Fate chose an unlikely hero that night. Not wealth, status, or title mattered then. Only action, courage, and knowledge counted. The city lights continued shining outside unchanged. But inside, everything had transformed forever. One meal nearly ended a life. One waitress refused to hesitate. One breath returned because she acted. Stories like this rarely make sense at first, yet they remind us who heroes truly are. Danger doesn't ask for permission. Neither does courage when it matters. That night, a life was saved unexpectedly.